Protein bars, snack bars, they're all the rage, and why wouldn't they be? Throw one in your purse, throw one in your briefcase. You've got a quick meal, nice and healthy, right? It's Shanna Ross with Shanna Ross Fitness in Houston, Texas, and welcome to my Fast Fit Tips. We're talking some more about labels and why you have to be a label detective to understand what you're really putting in your grocery cart and whether or not it's really going to be good for you, despite what marketing and advertising is telling you. All right, this episode is all about the bar. How healthy is it? How good for you is it? Are you really getting the nutrition that you need to be getting? All right, so I have a bunch of different labels here. Many of them are purported to be extremely healthy for you, and they're made by big name manufacturers. There are a lot of ingredients in nearly each one of these bars. Some of them are using buzzwords like organic. A lot of the ingredients in things like Kashi, Cliff bars, you're going to find the word organic. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's better for you. It just means that most of the ingredients that were put in this bar were grown in their natural state without being sprayed with pesticides. It doesn't mean it's going to taste better. It doesn't mean that nutritionally it's going to be any better for you. What you will do is get some of the chemicals, the added chemicals, and keep them out of your body. But organic doesn't mean more nutritious. Let's just take a quick look. I want to point out some of the things here that really tip me off first thing. Most bars that are said to be higher in protein than others, the protein source is almost always going to be from soy protein. So as I look at this label, the first ingredient is brown rice syrup. That's sugar. Very simple, that is just sugar. The second ingredient is soy protein isolate. So there you are. There you have your soy protein. There are 12 grams of protein in this bar, and it is coming from soy protein. Then we have something like crystalline fructose, which is the third ingredient. Again, just sugar. So what is happening here is if you look at the total carbohydrate content, and I know you can't see this, so I'll just tell you, it is 27 grams of carbohydrates compared to 12 grams of protein. If you've watched some of my other videos, you know I've talked about the importance of balancing your carbohydrate intake with your protein intake so that you don't get these wild swings in insulin, which automatically puts your body into fat storage mode. So there's a pretty wide gap here, and of those 27 grams of protein, 13 of those grams are sugar. So that is going to be almost 4 teaspoons of sugar in this serving, even though it is Kashi and purported to be better for you. All right, so let's look at a real offender here. This is a bar that tells you it is a protein meal bar. This is supposed to take the place of a meal. Now, you don't have to read the ingredients to look at that and see that is just way too much stuff in a bar. I cannot believe some of the ingredients in this bar. And there is a whole eating plan based around this product. The very first ingredient is coating. I mean, it's not even a food product. It's called coating, of which is sugar, partially hydrogenated palm kernel oil. All right, sugar, one of the worst things that you can eat just by itself. The more added sugars we can get out of our diets, the healthier we are automatically going to be. And then partially hydrogenated palm kernel oil is a trans fat, the worst kind of fat that you can possibly put inside your body. Now, I could go on, but it would take about 10 minutes to get through all of the downfalls in this label. If you just look at the size, that would tell you right there, get it out of your cart, don't put it in your pantry. Same thing with this. The carbohydrates greatly outweigh the protein. Carbohydrates greatly outweigh the protein. You've got to look at those labels and make sure that you're getting close. Look at the number of sugar grams. Try to keep it at 5 or less. 5 grams or less. It's really difficult to do. Is there a bar that I might recommend? This bar is fairly new. It is called a Quest bar. You won't find it in grocery stores. You pretty much have to go to a specialty shop to get these. The ingredient list is tiny. I mean, that's it right there. The width of my index finger compared to the whole back of the product. Are these ideal? No, they certainly aren't. Food is always going to be ideal. These are going to be better. The protein blend is from whey protein, not soy protein. The sugars are Lohan, which is a fairly new sugar out on the market. It's all right. It has some stevia in it, which is better than aspartame or sucralose or something like that. If you have to have that bar for quick and easy, this is going to be one of the better choices. I wouldn't necessarily recommend any of these. Best thing for you to do, get your nutrition through food. That's it for this Fit Tip. Stay tuned. We'll give you some more.